Hi, it's your coach Joe Lucas. Welcome to Wednesday. Welcome to the 13th of December. Hey, hope you're having a great weekend. You know, these days are just going to fly between now and the end of 2017. I know based on our last video, we were going to talk about business planning today a little bit more, but I am going to call an audible a pivot. A conversation I had yesterday with one of my clients, it was a little bit more of a brainstorming session, if you will, yielded a very, very interesting strategy that is time sensitive. So let me just get right to it. I think all of us in the personal relationship business, which is what you're in, by the way, relational capital is really what makes our world go round and round as advisors. So the question becomes, well, how do you improve relational capital, right? And, we think about it from, well, we need to do a good job with our clients. We need to serve them. We need to take care of them. We need to be proactive, holistic, all those little buzzwords, right, that our industry uses. And they're accurate, right? So there's no issue there. But let's talk about gratitude for a second. Yeah, that G word. If you think about it, what do most advisors do? There's a couple different things we do. Some of you may send gifts to your clients, right? A little thank you, little basket or cookies or biscottis, whatever you do. Nothing wrong with that. Some of you send Christmas cards or holiday cards. Let's be correct here. And though the trend has been to doing now Thanksgiving cards, I see a lot more Thanksgiving cards these days. And I guess in 10 or 20 years, when that's all wrapped up, we'll be doing Halloween cards. I guess, where does it really end? But let's talk about gratitude for a second. What I was talking to a client about yesterday, it was interesting. He said to me, "Hey, I'm basically gonna be wrapped up Friday, but I'm going to be in the office all week next week." And he goes, "What should I do?" And I said, "Well, my preference is don't be in the office, right? But the reality is he's given his staff some time off to get ready for holidays, and that's totally cool. That's quiet." So I said, well, the last thing I want you to do is sit around, watch Fox News and CNBC all day. That's not good for anybody. I said, so how can we really be productive and productive in a meaningful way, right? Not just kind of being busy, which I think this industry spends way too much time on. I said, well, how about this? What do you do for your clients for the holiday? He said, well, I send everybody a Thanksgiving card. So that's fine. And he's going to do his Welcome to 2018 event, which is great. I said, how about this? Here's something really cool. And he's got about maybe 185 or so clients. Probably if you look at his centers of influence, we're probably tapping around 200, 210, something like that. And here's what I told him to do. And he loved it. So I'm going to share it with you all. Next week, what he's going to do, starting on Monday, is call every one of his clients and every one of his centers of influence, period. And not that we expect to get everybody on the phone. In fact, the reality is we really can't get everybody on the phone. We'd run out of time. But what we're going to do is leave a message thanking them. Thank you so much for putting your trust in me this past year. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you and your family. And we're just going to practice deep gratitude. All we're going to do, right? We're not going to pivot into a referral conversation. We're just going to thank them. Because here's the reality, and I think we need to remember this as an industry. Your clients have plenty of options, including doing it themselves, right? And you have no long-term contracts, no big agreements. So gratitude, and just think about the feeling you'd have all next week or maybe the following week or wherever you want to do this, right? But I really think it has to be done before the end of the year at minimum. How much joy would you get just leaving that kind of message, right? Instead of talking about RMDs and account fees, right, and markets, pure maximum gratitude. So that's what I'm going to challenge you with in this video, is to carve out some time, call your clients, call your centers of influence. Hey, thank you so much for putting your trust with me with some of your clients, referring me so-and-so. I look forward to serving them long-term, you long-term, and I look forward to a deeper relationship in 2018. Now, on the business side, here's what this does. You really want your clients going into the holidays and the new year really feeling good about you, really appreciating you because we appreciate them, right? Number one, they're going to talk to people and you want a good feel. Number two, we all know that human beings tend to do a lot of, look back, if you will. They kind of reevaluate, that New Year's Eve, kind of New Year's Day resolution phenomena, right? And you want to, this is like insurance. You want to make sure your clients feel really, really good about you, right? So this is what you do. And I'm not doing this from look, I know this can sound disingenuous from a strategy standpoint, but I've got to give you the strategy. But my hope is that internally it's authentic, right? So I know some of you may just kind of do it because it sounds good. I hope most of you do it because you really believe that, right? So that's what I want you to focus on. That's what I want to challenge you with today. I want you to call every one of your clients, and if you can't get them on the phone, and maybe again, we're not going to get into the compliance situation here. Could you send an email? Yes. Could you send a text? Yes. If you have to, if that's the modality that your client's used to interacting with you on, that's fine, right? But I want you to be authentic and just thank them for the trust, right? For the opportunity. Be authentic, practice massive gratitude, and I'll see you again very soon.